Hey everyone, it's Steven from the Arm Gamer again, and I'm back to talk a bit more actually about Starfighter Inc. So, on Tuesday I kind of showed you guys a little bit of their pre-alpha footage, and it was pretty cool actually. You know, you got to see a little bit of the starship undocking, which, let's be honest, it wasn't much. It really wasn't much to go on, especially if they're asking you to give them your money. It's a Kickstarter, we don't really know what we're getting into, or at least we didn't, but since then they've actually released even more pre-alpha footage, and that's really cool. So, just like Tuesday, I'm going to go ahead, play you guys that pre-alpha footage. You can go ahead, have a look at that. I'm going to do it without commentary. And then I'm going to cycle back through and talk a bit more about what we're actually seeing now, because this stuff is actually exciting. It's something I can fangirl over, instead of me trying to talk bullshit about something because they were holding out on me. And let's be honest, they were totally holding out on me on Tuesday. So, again, let's play the footage, and then I'll give commentary after.
This is Crusader C13448, requesting docking clearance for Hangar C.
Enter holding pattern Gamma C13448. Incoming fighter for docking. Medic requested in locker room 22. Pseudo leaf array code Echo is missing. Requesting immediate replacement.
Sierra 119, you are cleared for departure.
Alright, so I hope you guys saw that footage, and I don't know, it might just be me, but I think it could be something really, really awesome. The game is Starfighter Inc. There's a Kickstarter for it right now. They have tens of thousands of dollars to go. It is in the last 24 hours, but it could be up to you guys, all of us fans, who are desperate for another like X-Wing style or another TIE Fighter style game or X-Wing Alliance game, to help support the developers behind this game. So I'm not going to necessarily encourage you guys to do it. It's a Kickstarter, and I don't want to be responsible in case something doesn't go with the Kickstarter. There's always a risk. Make sure you guys have that buyer beware mentality going in. It shouldn't be money that you need. Expect to not get it back, and if we do get the finished product, that's awesome. That's great. If not, it's okay, we at least tried something. But, alright, enough of that, let's get to the footage. It starts off again with that standard undocking thing that we saw earlier. We saw all that simple stuff. You can kind of see that probably playing in the background right about now. And, yeah, it's not that exciting, but actually now we get to the new stuff. We're going to see how the fighting actually looks, and it's a really cool cockpit interior. And again, this is all going to be pre-alpha footage. So we are actually seeing the really rough edges here. You can see the hit counter is up, and it's a really crappy font that really you can't really read all that well, but it looks really exciting. They're fighting in the middle of an asteroid field, and the environment is destructible, it looks like. So it looks like that's actually going to be something really cool. Part of the game, hopefully, potentially, is going to be shooting asteroids, making them explode asteroid style, so that way you can hurt the people you're dogfighting with. Hopefully they'll run into everything, and you've got to dodge those asteroids as well. So it ends up being a really interesting dynamic there. At least that's what it looks like to me. Also, just flying the ship just looks goddamn gorgeous. Let me give them props. That soundtrack in the background there is pretty fucking tight. To me, if you read the Kickstarter, they talk a bit more about kind of how they envision it. They envision it more as a World of Tanks sort of game, and that kind of makes sense. So there's going to be a lot less of the MMO style in Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen. This is instead going to be a strict dogfighting game, which makes sense. He's coming not necessarily from an MMO backpoint. I'm talking about Dave Westman, by the way, who was a level designer for X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and one of the lead designers behind the X-Wing Alliance, I believe. Though I could be wrong on that. I know he was very heavily involved in that, very high up. And that's kind of the selling point of this game. So it's going to be a straight, I think, dogfighting game. And it's going to just be player versus player battles. You get in, you're fighting other players. And if it is World of Tanks style, the way he describes, it's going to be that kind of game where you get in, low ship to begin with, and you're kind of leveling in, trading in skill points to get better ships, all that good stuff. And you earn ships by fighting, not necessarily by going through other trade and interacting. It's going to be a straight combat dogfighting experience. And that's something I've actually been really craving, because as much as I love Elite Dangerous and EVE Online and all of that, there's just a certain point where I just want to get in and fight shit. And that's actually kind of something that I've been looking for. I think this is going to fill in a niche, whereas the other games are space sims, space trading sims, the 4Xs, you know? And this, I think, is going to just be fight. You get in, you fight, and I could be wrong. This is just kind of my personal analysis that I'm reading off here. I haven't spoken to the developers about it, haven't talked to them. This is kind of everything that I'm inferring from what we've seen so far and what I think would make sense considering how they've marketed it and where it's come from. Now, this game, as I said, it's got tens of thousands of dollars to go left on Kickstarter, and it's in its final day. This is the last opportunity we have to contribute. I'm kind of actually rooting for it to succeed right now. I haven't contributed yet. I don't know. I don't know if I will yet, but you guys might. And that's kind of why I'm showing this off right now. It's a game that I think stands a good chance, and I hope it succeeds, because that would be really cool to see this kind of game. It'd be something that I would be, I think, really interested in playing. If you guys are interested, if you really want to see this succeed, make sure you guys go ahead and contribute now. They are in their last day. It looks like it could be really cool. I'm Steven from The Armed Gamer. I hope you guys enjoyed. They shouldn't have held out on me, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I really would have loved to have been like fangirling about this since Tuesday, but you know, it is what it is. I really hope you guys at least check it out. You can check out their Kickstarter. I'm kind of link it down there. It's going to be in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. If the Kickstarter is something you are genuinely interested in, make sure you go ahead and contribute. Anyway, I'm Steven from The Armed Gamer. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give the channel a follow or subscribe, I guess. I don't know what the terminology is. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. I've got a little links down in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good day. Peace.